There's one debate, he's like in the middle of it going back and forth about the economy with Ted Cruz. They're literally talking about the economy, and in the middle of it, he's just like, Ted's wife, ugly as a dog. Holy shit, dude. And Ted was like, I'm from Texas. You don't talk about a man's family like that. You've got a dog wife, Ted. It was like...
Yeah, it's funny, but it's also so sad.
It's what we talked about the other day.
Yeah, we talked about a couple of days ago.
Yeah,
like,
that's when there was the discussion with... Sorry, I'm
yeah, because we were talking about the situation in Poland too, because we also like changed governments a couple of months ago from the very, well, disastrous one to a little bit less disastrous one. But what we talked about is like when your standards of politics go so low, then it's very difficult for the next governments, next presidents, to go back to the level that was before. And if you will drag your political discussion through the mud, it will stay there for some time. And even you can change people, but when people will see that you can do stuff like that, you can have a presidential debate and just say things like they eat cats, they eat dogs, then it's not like in 4 years you will again have guys like Obama and Romney going like, oh, Mr. President, I very much admire you, but I disagree with you on those topics. Hello, everyone.
Hi, everyone. This is Weronika.
And this is Waldemar.
And
Hello.
together we are WW Reactions.
Beautiful.
Yes, and today we are watching... Oh, I thought we were watching the other one first. Wait, I need to reorganize my thoughts. We're watching Shane Gillis.
Gillis, I think it's
Gillis?
his name. I don't know. You found him?
He's been recommended to us in the comment section
Alright.
several times. And we wanted to watch some new stand-up comedians.
Yeah, because we are only watching still like Carlin, Jeffries, Jimmy Carr.
We haven't watched Jimmy Carr on the channel because I've seen a lot of him. So we are still trying to find a clip that I haven't seen that we can react to together.
Yeah, we watched only this compilation of the jokes with him.
Yeah, and I think it would be a nice and a different experience for us to watch something that Waldemar hasn't seen. Oh, I haven't noticed.
The light went out.
Wait, der Bein so web.
I wonder if we will cut that out or you will have an opportunity to see Weronika at work.
We will cut that out.
Yay!
Alright. And I thought it would be kind of a different experience for Waldemar to be able to watch some stand-up for the first time.
Yeah, I mean, I watched Norm Macdonald already.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a different guy, so...
Yeah, so we were trying to find different people, both for the channel and also for you, because you do enjoy stand-up. So if you have more to add to your collection of people you like... I don't know, and this is just Trump impressions. I'm really hoping that we know enough about Trump.
I think we do.
I think we do, so...
Unfortunately. Everyone knows about him. And now we lost half our subscribers. Yeah. And what I want to say, for the people who are watching this channel for a longer time, like we have a tendency to pause during the videos, so I want you to know that what we are trying to do is we pause a lot during videos, like historical videos or political videos, when we have a lot to discuss, and we try to keep it at minimum when we watch the like comedies or stand-ups.
Yeah.
So expect 1 to 2 pauses, maybe 3 if some.
And then we will give our feedback at the end, because we know that's how you guys prefer it.
Let's begin.
Let's begin.
We'll be right back. I will say this. The one thing that sucked about Trump losing was, for me, was because I just figured out kind of how to do his voice. Which that's kind of a bummer that it's not hard to do Trump. It's all you have to do just do that. Do that a second off from where it should be in the sentence. And then you don't have to sound like him. All you have to do is like get his cadence down. It's very easy. All you have to do is like describe something and then say you described it that way. That's it. It's every time. Like, what a big room this is. I walked in here, I said, wow, what a big room. That's it. Every time. Austin. A lot of homeless. I walked in there, I said, wow, that's a lot of homeless. You guys got it. You got a lot of homeless. You got to. What are you guys doing about it? Whatever you guys are doing is not working. So just switch. I don't know what to do either. But do something. A lot of tents. Why? It's been making me laugh thinking about Trump, like, not understanding why people are homeless. I walked out, I saw him, I said, why? Are you living in tents, I could never, these guys. You gotta do, the easiest way to do Trump is like the speech Trump, when he's doing a rally Trump.
Okay.
Because it's just in the back of your throat.
Okay.
The greatest country. That's it.
The greatest country.
Okay.
A little bit.
The greatest country.
Don't do this, do this.
The greatest country.
Don't move at all. Only move your hand.
All right. Don't move my body.
If you're
Don't
sitting,
move your shoulders, just your
all right.
hands.
if you're
The
sitting,
greatest country.
sit like that if you're sitting.
Don't. First of all, don't. Okay. So sit like this.
Don't.
Yeah.
The greatest country.
The best country.
The best country.
Wow, what a country.
Wow, what a country.
A lot of Asians.
A lot of Asians.
Maybe too many Asians.
Maybe too
There
many
might be.
Asians. I don't know. Maybe too many Asians. I don't know.
That's pretty good.
What, Mr. Trump, how do you feel about gay rights?
I like it, but they're going a little overboard with the dancing. A lot of dancing. I don't know about that.
Welcome to speed dating. Each of you is going to meet for about 3 minutes. Then you're going to hear this buzzer. Okay? And when that goes off, we're going to move to the next table.
Tana,
What are you doing here?
I was asked to speak at this hotel. It turns out there's some type of pussy banquet going on.
Give us another that we haven't heard. Because you do so many good impressions.
You got a good Trump.
Your Trump's good. Oh, fuck.
Can we do a Trump off?
No,
A
we're
Trump
not
off.
doing Trump off.
Trump off.
He's got a good
Trump off.
Trump thing.
I'd do it.
I've never heard yours.
Very good, very good.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was really
It's
good.
very good. There's a lot of guys doing.
A lot of people doing me. You're a very good impersonator.
Yeah, he's nice at it.
It's not bad. Now, Jamie.
Joe DeRosa, what a pig. Disgusting pig. He
I would love to put the country on your shoulders, but Joe, it might slide off. I'm a very good comedian. I could be a comedian.
A lot of guys say Joe's built like a worm. I don't say that. But
I think that guy, the Shane Gillis, he has like a more of a, he understands more of his like mannerisms, and the other guy has a better voice.
The voice is it's extreme because it's coming out of his mouth and then he stops and he has the completely different accent, completely different voice. So it makes more of a wow effect. But like you're
They
saying,
should-
he has more of the details still.
If they could combine, they would be perfect Trump.
And they could make like a Trump puppet. One is the back, one is the front.
They would transform into Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin does great Trump impressions too.
Joe is built like a worm. He looks like the Men in Black aliens grew up. I don't even need a date, but I'll get a date if I want a date. You can go on Tinder. Have you heard of this? There's Tinder. You go beep boop pop and there's pussy.
He's like, and it was because of the debates. That's what did it, dude. That's how we got Trump. These debates. And the first one is the best one. So it's a Republican primary. Everyone's up on stage, and they're all still doing their political shit. So like the first couple guys that talk are like, "I'm from Kentucky, and I love education." And the crowd's like, "Nice. We didn't know what was coming." And then the next guy's like, "I'm from Georgia, and I love religion." And the crowd's like, "Pretty good. This is a good one. This is a heated debate." And then it finally got to Trump's turn to talk, and he was just like, "Rand Paul is ugly?" And the whole crowd was like, "Oh! We didn't know you could do that in this. You can just do that as your thing?" There's one debate. He's like in the middle of it going back and forth about the economy with Ted Cruz. They're literally talking about the economy, and in the middle of it, he's just like, "Ted's wife, ugly as a dog." Holy shit, dude. And Ted was like, I'm from Texas. You don't talk about a man's family like that. You've got a dog wife, Ted. It was like...
Yeah, it's funny, but it's also so sad.
It's what we talked about the other day.
Yeah, we talked about a couple of days ago.
Yeah,
Like,
that when there was the discussion with. Sorry, I'm
yeah, because
with
we
Kamal.
were talking about the situation in Poland too, because we also like changed governments a couple of months ago from the very, well, disastrous one to a little bit less disastrous one. But what we talked about is like when your standards of politics go so low, then it's very difficult for the next governments, next presidents, to go back to the level that was before. And if you will drag your political discussion through the mud, it will stay there for some time. And even you can change people, but when people will see that you can do stuff like that, we can have a presidential debate and just say things like they eat cats, they eat dogs.
Yeah.
Then it's not like in 4 years you will again have guys like Obama and Romney going like, oh, Mr. President, I very much admire you, but I disagree with you on those topics. Oh, Mr. Secretary, it's no problem, but by the way, I really respect your work on when you did that and that. It's like we won't have that for some time.
It's not even about being nice to each other. It's just about speaking about facts, and I think that's what I said to you. That like Harris did great, but she also had to lower herself in a way to that level and try to like it's a competition who has a better burn at this point. Like, oh yeah, she roasted him because she said all those stuff about like that people dislike him abroad and they're making fun of him. Like, but just see what this man did. See what he says. You don't need to.
Also, this format of the presidential debate that you guys have in the US, I'm not a fan of that because I'm not a fan of what we have in Europe because it's too boring and they have like scripted questions
and they know what
know what they're gonna say, so it's also not very good. But you went in the other direction in the USA.
It's like
you have like it's more like a rap battle, you know. You have those guys, two people, and they walk on the stage. They don't have like podiums when they should stay. Like when you have this famous debate with Trump and Clinton, and she's here, she's saying something, and Trump is like this, like a vulture, just swinging like a shark going around her, and every time she says something, he's like coming back with a one-liner. And the most famous line from all the debates, Clinton and Trump, is when she said that it's a good thing that men like Donald Trump will not declare a law in this country. And he's like, because you'll be in jail.
Yeah.
And everyone remembers that because he, like you said, he had
it's like
a good burn.
Yeah, you go on TikTok and you see like what funny things someone said, and you don't see any essence in that. It's like the only purpose of the debate is entertainment, and not like you're making one of the most serious decisions you will make at this point.
It's like we basically now the presidential debate is like another Super Bowl. Yeah. It's like, oh, let's go, let's get our popcorn, let's sit, let's get some beers, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be hot. Like it shouldn't be. Like it really shouldn't be.
Yeah, but sorry, just to finish, but it's because he's changing the reality of it like that. So how can another candidate speak to him? He's not even. I'm sorry, but he's not even going to understand what is going on.
Yeah, you cannot have a serious discussion about.
If you want him to listen to you, you have to have this second when you burn him more than he burns you.
Like for example, I think illegal immigration and even the legal one, they are issues that some countries, especially richer countries, they have to deal with that because it is a problem. It's not only in US, it's also a problem in Europe, and there's no discussion about that. So when you have a presidential debate and you have a discussion about this, you need to have that discussion and you need to find the solutions for that. But how can you discuss about it when one person wants to like have some discussion? What can we do? What are the problems? And the other person is like, they're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
Yeah, and really, guys, this has nothing to do with what you believe. You can be completely right-wing. You have the right to that and have that opinion, and that's fine. But you have the opinion that people are eating the dogs and the cats.
Yeah, and you can have like an opinion that those people should be sent back to their country.
And there are a lot of reasonable arguments to be made for either side.
Yeah,
that do not involve accusing people of eating pets.
You don't have to dehumanize them. Yeah. And that's what he does, unfortunately. He does what Nazi Germany did about the Jews the dehumanization, the complete dehumanization, and not treating them as humans. And that's the, I think, my main problem with this guy.
Everyone knows.
Have you guys seen Jamie Foxx's Trump?
It's incredible.
I got tagged in that 9,000 times. It's the only Trump I've ever heard that's better than yours.
Oh,
it's better?
Well, black people are better at things.
This is a challenge.
It's really
is it
good.
better?
Jamie Foxx.
I don't
saw like, where's this road taking
Yeah, I
me?
knew the next couple.
Nope. He's a black guy. Black guys, they're okay. Pretty good.
He read his own impression and go, I can't read this.
I'm not doing it. Dude, some people are way better at the conversational Trump. I can't do that. Like
What are you
We're doing
going to do
this,
in
we're doing
2024,
that.
Mr. Trump? Is it you haven't announced you're running?
I
again,
haven't
but-
announced it. The crooked FBI, they went into my house. Not good. They didn't find anything.
who was it? One of them with pussy. It
Called
might have
someone
been
a pussy?
Ted Cruz or Marco Rubio.
You called him pussy?
There was a lady in the crowd, and she goes, "He's a pussy," and he goes, "What'd you say?" And she yelled it again. He was like, he could tell no one else heard it. And he goes, "She called him a pussy. I would never say that."
He said that out loud? She called him
into
a
a
pussy?
microphone.
Bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man. He's got comic timing.
He's a pussy. That's terrible. I would never call him pussy.
He's a pussy. That's terrible. During a campaign rally in New Hampshire, Trump hit back then rival Ted Cruz by quoting a woman in the audience who called the Texas senator a pussy. She just said a terrible thing. You do it. Do it.
She just said a terrible thing. You know what she said? Shout it out. Okay. You're not allowed to say it. I won't say it. She called him a pussy.
Crowd went nuts, dude. If you had, what I said was true. If you had to rank them from least funny to funniest assassination, easy number one. For real, he'd be talking shit like when it happened. He'd be doing like a rally. He'd be like, "My opponent's gay." I walked in, I saw him. I said, "Wow, this guy's gay." The shooter would be coming out. I'd be like, "Sit down. You're gay." Get hit. He'd definitely make a funny noise into the, like he'd get hit, be like, "Ah!" and fall.
Well, this is from before.
Tell you about this.
No, give me Trump.
I thought that was Trump.
This is from before.
This is from before.
Okay. I thought that he's making fun of the.
No. I think this is from before.
Is it? It's from minutes ago.
So I think I don't think he was being so wildly insensitive because you can make fun, but maybe give him like half a year at least after he was almost shot dead. Yeah.
Trumpet.
No, Joe.
Give me Trump with scientists.
Joe, there's a lot of scientists out there. There's these guys that come in here, they talk to you, they don't know what they're saying. They talk to you about getting pussy. I get pussy a lot of guys.
This is pretty exciting. I've never been on a date with a white guy before.
Hit the buzzer.
I mean, I'm just wondering what it would be like with something a little smaller.
Let me stop you there, Elaine.
I don't know who sat in this chair before me, but it stinks.
I told her.
Any interest?
You're gay.
Hey, blame the dairy industry.
I would never suck a guy's dick. But if I did, it'd be one of the best sucks he's ever had.
Everybody thinks Ari's a fucking nightmare.
Great guy.
He's behind the scenes a little sweetheart.
I've been friends with
man.
Ari since he was an open micer working as a door guy.
He still hasn't
Yeah.
gotten better at comedy, but just
How has he not gotten better?
he went a little Trump there. How is he?
Come here.
How? Honestly, this guy.
I can't do it with the headphones.
You can do it.
You got
Take
it.
the
You're
headphones
doing
off and do it.
You had it.
Ari Shafir.
Yeah.
What a loser this guy is.
Yes. He's 68.
He's 70 years old, this guy. They tell me how old he is. He can't be this old. He is this old. That's amazing.
That's great.
That's amazing.
Thanks.
That's
There's
amazing.
a guy right now, somebody who's trying to buy this fucking park.
There is.
The last thing
He
he
already
needs
has
is
it.
some dork coming on a podcast.
It's probably
being like,
Trump.
Protect the park, man. I hope it's Trump.
Can you imagine if Trump, it turns
don't
out
wanna help Trump?
Hey, Trump, why do you want this park so bad?
Oh, you want me to do Trump?
Yeah.
Trump impression.
There
Why
we
is
go.
Trump, what's the problem with this park? Why do you want it so bad, Donald?
We've got a lot of Jews down there.
That's good.
Thanks. How'd you know that? How'd you know there was so many Jews on there?
Stop.
No, keep going. Come on.
No,
What are you going to do with the park?
You can't.
A lot of people think that you're going to put a prison there. Are you going to put a prison there?
We might put a prison there. I haven't thought about it. We're thinking about a prison.
No, I love thinking about Trump in the Situation Room, watching a live military operation. He's the only dude in the room that wasn't military. He must have been the only dude watching it that was like, oh! Like, you could tell he's never seen it before by the fucking speech. The speech sounded like a guy just trying to tell you some shit he saw.
A lot of guys would knock on the front door, not these guys, not our guys. Not our guys. Our guys went through the wall. They blew up his wall. And they used dogs, beautiful dogs.
What would you do? Is it Gavin Newsom? Like, what would you do? Elizabeth Warren? Like who?
Michelle Obama.
If she wants to do it.
Obama.
Did you like it?
I liked it a lot. I had this thought that it's such a great accident in your life. Like, imagine that you are a stand-up comedian and you are like not so successful. You have some gigs like in some smaller crowds, but you're not making life out of it. And then it turns out that you make a great impression of a guy. And then, like, for example, you did like there is this guy who becomes like a top politician in your country or like a very famous person. And it turns out that you can mimic him perfectly, and you're like, ah.
Yeah, he even said in the first routine that, oh, he just lost, and I just learned through. Well, he's got a whole another go. So,
He's
lucky
like,
for
yeah.
sure. Lucky for sure.
I wonder if he votes for him.
Just
He's like, oh, it's 4 more years of the concerts for me, of the gigs for me.
But yeah, no, I think if you have enough distance and you're a Trump supporter, you could still enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, you can always enjoy the impression.
Yeah, it's really good. Like one of top tier impressions for
especially
me, for
if you are such a comical, like straight out from a comic book character like Trump, because he really sounds like he's in the same tier of people like Christopher Walken. Like just his speech alone is like so recognizable.
Yeah, it's like someone read a guide how to make a movie and movie characters, and that they all have to be very unique in the way that they speak, and they took it a little bit too much.
Yeah. That's Trump. That's Christopher Walken. That's like Al Pacino. Ooh-ah! That's Yoda. And like Trump is in the same group of people.
You're right. Trump is like Yoda in his way of speech.
Like Yoda in the same group. But yeah, like, a good impression. I think we got this guy actually. I think he's the guy who did the Trump impression about the Lord of the Rings. I showed it to you once. I found it on Reddit.
Okay.
I think it's the same guy.
Okay.
Like he did the make Sauron sounds like Trump, and he's like, "We're gonna have a great tower, a big tower." Orcs.
Yeah. Okay. I think he might be the guy. Okay, so you knew him a little bit, but yeah, very good video. Thanks for recommending him to us, guys.
Yeah,
and if you liked it, then you can leave us a like. We post, I think, 5 times instead of 3, so sorry for that. But it was a bit harder not to post because there were separate clips, so you have more things to say at the end of them.
Yeah, exactly.
But I hope in editing you can smooth it out a little bit, so it's enjoyable for you to watch. But just so you know, we have not decided to disregard your advice. It's just that there were separate clips, so sometimes more pausing was necessary. But thank you very much, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.